like to say aloha and just welcome you to this beautiful location. Can't ask for a better day. And also to celebrate Chrissy's retirement as a joy for all the years that you've had here in the 154th and also your Air Force career. We can't say enough about the sacrifices that our military men and women every day make to keep our nation safe. There's only a few of us that do this every day, and it's amazing that we have volunteers that are stepping up to continue on as we retire people and we're bringing people in. So it's truly amazing. We sign up to defend our country. Yes, please be seated. Thank you. Sorry. Although this is a formal retirement ceremony, this is our Kealoha. I guess it depends on where I'm standing. This is our time to celebrate as a family, and please, if during the ceremony, if you have anything to say, this is the time we'll ask for people to come up and speak kind words to Chrissy and all the things that she's done for this squadron and for her family. But I get to start it off as a traditional retirement ceremony is I'm the guy that has to go through Chrissy's career. So we'll start at the very beginning. Please forgive me for my notes because if I put them up there, they're going to blow away. But Chrissy was born in May 25th, 1971 in Covington, Kentucky. Has anybody heard of Covington, Kentucky? Just a few people. Okay, so I had to look it up on Google this morning, and I've learned a couple things about Covington, Kentucky. It was founded in 1815 by a group of people that decided to buy 150 acres of land right across the river from Cincinnati, and they spent $50,000 for this parcel of land. So the state of Kentucky, they did that in 1814, and in 1815, the state of Kentucky recognized Covington as a city, and today it boasts a good 40,640 people of the census. It's still small, and I guess the sad thing about it is that it's known for being a part of the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky metro area. So it doesn't get its due diligence of actually being part of that name, but it's still wrapped up in there. So anybody else want to know anything more about Covington? Google it. Chrissy was born to Charles and Barbara Ackman, and where's the video? Hi Mom, hi Dad. We're videoing this so that we can take it back and they can see Chrissy's retirement. Now, Charles, he spent 23 years in the Army, and he retired as a sergeant first class. He was a drill instructor. Chrissy's memories. Just looking at Chrissy, and I've only been here a few months, but now I really understand who Chrissy is and how she was raised. And it's that the Army is no joke. You're a sergeant first class, you are leading soldiers. And there's no better way in the Army to end your career as a sergeant first class and to be leading soldiers. So my hat's off to you. Now, switch on the mic. Switch on the mic. Everybody still hear me? Now her mother, Barbara, we call her the battlefield mom because she worked some jobs as they were growing from place to place while they were in the Army. But her job was to take care of Chrissy, which she was easy, but Chrissy has 5 other siblings, and they're all brothers. So I'm sure that job was tough, my hat's off to you. Part of being in the Army, as everybody knows, is in the Air Force, is you're moving around. So I asked her, where did you go? And this is pretty incredible. She got there in Covington, Kentucky. Then they moved to Fort Hood, Texas. Then they moved to Fort Knox, Kentucky. Something about Kentucky. Then they went to Wiesbaden, Germany. Pretty cool. Back to Fort Hood. Then back to Fort Knox. And then, luckily, he got an assignment out here at Schofield. And it was about that time that Chrissy was starting high school. They did one more assignment in Fort Lewis. And then her dad got out as a sergeant first class, and they moved back to Covington, Kentucky. So she only got to spend just one semester of her senior year in high school and graduated from Covington. So what did she do? She got out of Covington. And her dad, because she was wondering how I'm going to get out of Covington, I'm going to join the military. So what did her dad tell her to do? Well, she asked, what about the Army? And he said he would kick her butt if she joined the Army. So he pretty much said, go Air Force. And we all appreciate that he did say that, so thank you, because you're here. Hold on. So she joined the Air Force in 1990 and went straight off to basic tech school and ended up at Eglin Air Force Base, the largest Air Force base in the entire Air Force, where she started out as a triple nickel of operations management. And this is where she had the great pleasure of meeting her love of her life, who's standing right there. Now, I had to ask, so he was a searcher's airman in the squadron. It's like, well, how did we meet? She said we didn't. Because the first time that he was trying to come up to her, she was running away from him. Because he just looked like he had a mean look and she didn't want to deal with it. So luckily, he still pursued her. And this is in August of 91. So it went from I'm hiding from this man to hanging out with this man to in March of that next year getting married. So I said, well, how'd you propose? And she said, you didn't. He was just driving down the road, going to meet the parents, and said, oh, by the way, I'm going to marry you. Now, luckily, she didn't kick him out of the car at that point, because they still went to the parents, and they got married. Married life was good, and then they decided to take a trip back to Hawaii to meet his parents. And it was there, I think Mike had an ulterior motive, because the first thing he said when he came back here was, hey, let's go join the Guard. And in December of that year, that's when they came here to the unit, and they came and talked about joining up. Now, they're both on active duty, so the testimony of their capabilities is we as a Guard said, hey, we know that you've got a couple of years left. We want you. So go finish your active duty career, and then when you get out, we got a job back here for you. So they saw the potential right away, and they ran with it. So in 1994, Chrissy came here. From now on, there's a bunch of other speakers that are going to talk about her career in the Guard, and I can't think of a better way to retire you to let our Ohana say words about your career here. Because it's very rare in a military retirement that you actually have people that you started your whole entire career with and you've been through. So a lot of people stepped up and they said they wanted to talk. So I'm going to give the floor here in a second after I give you a couple things. But the statistics, 22 years, 10 months in the Air Force. outstanding. Chrissy volunteered, met the requirements. She deployed to Ali Salim in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. Again, like I said before at the very start, it's incredible that we have airmen every day that are willing to step up and risk their life for their country when they're called. So I can't express enough gratitude in your commitment to deploy with our squadron to go do our wartime mission. Saudi Arabia in 2000, Mike went too, and I was like, was that a hookup that, hey, let's go to Saudi Arabia together? Chrissy said it wasn't. That they actually both got tasked. Poor Mike, they get over there, and Mike goes somewhere else. He goes, I don't know, Prince Sultan? No. Mike went to ESCON with one other guy. Chrissy got to stay at Prince Sultan. And then I asked her about silver flag deployments. She can't count on her hands or feet in her mind how many times she's been silver flag. I love silver flag, but I wish she wouldn't have said that. That's just way too many times. You enjoyed it, right? The most important part of Chrissy's entire career and what we're talking about is the fact that she has two wonderful children, Brandon and Christy, that came into their lives while they were here in Hawaii. And I've seen Brandon, he comes up all the time during the summer. You're raising your children right, and I can't think of a better place than to continue raising them here. Okay, then we're gonna start, but I got two more things, because I asked, hey, give me something about Mike. You guys all know Mike. So I'm sure people can relate to this. Not anything mean, but what is one of Mike's quirks that he does to everybody? He's done it for years. And the first thing out of her mouth was, have you ever been told by Mike to be somewhere at a particular time, and he sets a time, and you're late? And you look around and Mike ain't there. Mike is so prompt. And I was like, well, why is he prompt? And it's not that the fact that he wants to be somewhere on time, it's all about his truck. Chrissy said that he was early because he always had to make sure that his truck was clean before they went anywhere. So where's the truck? Is it clean? Oh, sorry. Everywhere where Chrissy went in England, the truck was clean, and for some reason, Mike knew everybody in the state of Florida. Everywhere where they went, Mike was always saying, hey, and then I asked, is it more on the guys that were saying hey, or the girls? And she said, both. I said, well, hopefully they weren't coming up and hugging him. She said, no, so that's good. You survived that. And she didn't want to know about your past girlfriends. So, there's more to come, but I'm finished with my part. We're going to do the shadow box, and I'm going to present Chrissy with one of my pictures that I've taken in Hawaii, if it's appropriate.
be a certificate of appreciation for the service in the Armed Forces of the United States of America. Master Sergeant Christina Kealoha, I extend to you my personal thanks and sincere appreciation of a grateful nation for your contribution of honorable service to our country. You have helped maintain the security of the nation during a critical time in history. With a devotion to duty and a spirit of sacrifice and keeping the proud traditions of military service. Your commitment and dedication have been an inspiration for those who will follow your footsteps, and for all Americans who join me today in saluting you for the job extremely well done. My best wishes to you, happiness and success in the future. That's signed Barack Kealoha. Now, Mike. Speakers now, Chief Robert Davis, Sergeant Douglas McCall, Staff Sergeant Vera.
Good afternoon. Master Sergeant Kealoha, I have two gifts for you today. I'm sure you'll be eating this later. Okay, so I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Master Sergeant Kealoha for 3 years of dedication and service. I'd also like to thank her family for letting us call for all those years. She's been with us all the years that she's been with the squadron. I've been in the squadron for a long time, and I remember her starting up a new production control. She quickly mastered the trade and showed us all the capabilities. After accepting technician positions, she literally ran the day-to-day operations of facility maintenance and support function for the squadron. In 2005, I cross-trained in operations and was assigned as the squadron's operations superintendent. One of my goals was to serve as a mentor to Christina. Come to find out, I was the one being mentored by her. I want to thank you for your opinions and words of wisdom, and both for the colorful charts and spreadsheets you produced. It drove me nuts because I'm colorblind. And I'd like to present you with a chief's coin. Now, this coin isn't given to anyone. It's given to a person who has proved and demonstrated superior achievement, dedication to duty, outstanding leadership skills. With that, I'd like to say thank you for your service.
Just reminisce on something that I always remember. I got to know Chrissy and Mike very well in early 2003, 2004. I got to know Mike first because he was the meanest guy in the squadron, but he didn't like anybody that included me. But I gotta say that one day that he and I had to work together, and I said, oh my gosh, I gotta work with this guy. But it turned out pretty good. I gotta say it turned out great because we became good friends. I became good friends with you and your family, Brandon and Kimmy, and your cats and your dogs. But one I want to reminisce about 2004 going to Christina, Okinawa. We had all the tech sergeants going out as an ad team, and that was a great ad team because we checked out the bars. We walked about 2.5 miles to eat Saimin, ramen. Those were the days. But Chrissy, I gotta say that you are my friend. Say I love you. God bless you.
Good afternoon. My name is Staff Sergeant Vieira, and I have been working with Master Sergeant Kealoha for the past 6 years as a full-time technician. It wasn't just during my traditional time that I learned a lot about Christie, but most of it was during my full-time technician time. The list can go on and on about what I have learned about Master Sergeant Kealoha, but to keep it short, if I had to list a few things about her, it would be this. 1. Passion for what she does. She loves doing her job. You know she has passion for her work because she cares. She gets upset. To me, you get upset because you care. 2. She is a natural born leader. Master Sergeant Kealoha doesn't waste any time. She is very straightforward and to the point. If she has any questions, concerns, or suggestions, she simply voices it out. Her decisions are always sound. No, maybe, hesitation, or any back and forth stuff. Chrissy means business. 3. Love for her friends and coworkers. Chrissy in so many ways shows her support and love to her friends and coworkers, whether it's inviting them over to her house for barbecue or holiday dinner, or calling to see how work is going on her day off. I can remember a time even before working with her full time where she would make time to call traditional members just to say happy birthday. Even now, as much as... Okay, never mind, I'll leave that out. Chrissy, I wish you the best, and I still want you to know that something is big out there for you. I am a firm believer that when one door closes, another one opens for the better. So keep your head high, spirits up, and get ready for your new adventure. And then without further ado, I'd like to present you the CEO Award.
Anybody else like to share any words? Now I will read your retirement order. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Master Sergeant Christina Kealoha is relieved from her current assignment, assigned to the retired reserve section, placed on the United States Air Force Reserve retirement list effective date 12 September 2013. Christina A. Kealoha is officially retired from the United States Air Force in the grade of Master Sergeant after 23 years of distinguished service to the nation, 12 September 2013, by the order of the Secretary of the Air Force. Honor Guard, please come forward and present the flag. 1962, the flag inspired Francis Bellamy to write the Pledge of Allegiance, our most famous flag salute and patriotic oath. In July of 1969, the American flag was flown in space when Neil Armstrong landed it on the surface of the moon. Today, our flag flies on constellations of Air Force satellites that circle our globe and on the thin flash of aircraft in harm's way in every corner of the world. Indeed, it flies in the heart of every American who serves our great nation. The sun never sets on our U.S. Air Force or on the flag we so proudly share. Since 1776, a generation of Americans has shared the responsibility to defend freedom. Today's airman remains committed to preserving freedom in order to align with us and generations to come. Displaying the flag and giving a distinctive photo to show respect to the flag and express our gratitude to those individuals who fought our freedom. Continue to fight for freedom at home. The dawn of the 20th century, American airmen have proudly flown the flag in every major conflict, on land and the skies around the world. It is their responsibility, our responsibility, to continue to protect and preserve those rights, privileges, and freedoms that we, as Americans, enjoy today. The United States flag represents who we are. It stands for the freedom we all share and the pride and patriotism we feel for our country. We cherish its legacy as a beacon of hope to one and all. Long may it wave. Ladies and gentlemen, Master Sergeant Christina Kealoha, United States Air Force, retired.
First, I want to say in 2010, Chief K retired and now he left us just on Friday, I learned how Shannon thought I never liked her when she first joined the union. What Shannon doesn't know is I've always thought of her as my little sister and what I never had. And then just do a couple. Remember the time we were at Okinawa and Roland cleared the table? Remember the time Dexter was asked to dance? Remember the time when Mike stood up for Roman in the club and it ended up Mike and I walking back to the room? You notice those are all Okinawa. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think those things will ever happen again. They've changed the way we go to Okinawa. I don't know if you guys remember when I was only Okinawa unit, one point, and this is for your Cal. Remember the party at my house? But I definitely want to thank everybody that's helped me through my career, make it easier. Thank you for those that came and asked for work. I didn't have to hunt you down or give you work. It's well appreciated. I miss Chief K. Chief Davis did a wonderful job as a boss. It's really good. Yeah, pretty much it. Just you guys keep your head up. Come on. You guys can do it. Thank you.
Tracy. Now let's open ranks.
Quadrant, and then hook. Open, ranks, work. Quadrant, hooray, rest. Second element, attach hook. First element, hook, ready, hit.
Third element, attach.
Second element, hooray, pass. Fourth element. Elton. Woo!
Third element. Hooray! Hoot!
Fourth element. Harry. Red.
You guys haven't done that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony, but please rise with us for the Air Force song.
Quadrant. Enter. Hup.
Please join us to congratulate Chrissy and Joyce.